Know who is this? I am Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And before I say anything on the channel, I speak about this topic, guys. I would like to announce that now my channel is getting sponsored by Fastest Lab, which is the largest rapid test provider in America. With the drain test strips, you will be safe in Colombia. You will be able to put that on the drain, and it will tell you if there is any scopolamine, any drug on the drain. You know, that is not a secret that a lot of brothers in town, unfortunately, in the last year, they've been getting a scalp drug and they've been losing a lot of money. So please, I'm gonna leave, the link at the description of the video. Use the link that I'm gonna leave here, because you're gonna get a discount, and at the same time, you will be helping the Colombian guy. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for everything. Please remember, they can look like this and they will still scalp you, guys. So let's speak about this. Let's jump in this. Guys, I know I had disappeared for a few days, but I'm back on the channel now. I want to say thank you so much to everyone that been watching my channel. I want to wish you, all of my subscribers, happy and success and healthy year for all of you guys. I'm grateful for everything, and thank you so much. That's all I can say. Scrolling down in one of the Facebook groups that I found this story that could be good for you guys to know, and it's about a 29-year-old Filipino woman that she filed for a divorce after a passport bros. That's what they say. I'm not saying that. That's what it says on the article. I'm not saying, I'm not confirming that this guy is a passport bros, because a lot of brothers, get it twisted. Long story short, like the brother is 59 years old. And like the girl, after she gained the citizenship, she filed for a divorce, like kind of like, oh, I'm gonna do my own thing, let me just be free. Kind of like show the guy that she never really liked him, and all she wanted was, like the citizenship, the American citizenship that is very powerful around the world. So this could be the case from a lot of brothers that are dating in my country to Colombia. I'm not trying to say that both countries are the same, because like both countries are very different. Both women from each country culture, they're very different. But like bad women are bad women anywhere. Don't matter the flag, no matter where you go, you're gonna find bad and good women, like anywhere. You know what I mean? So don't put that mindset in your mind. Like don't be listening to all these people, like they've been telling you, oh, you need to date woman barefoot, like with the long dresses, stuff like that you barely can see their legs, their knees, stuff like that. So that's a woman that gonna be like feminist, like she gonna be submissive, she gonna be loyal to you. That's a crap. That's something that a lot of YouTubers, content creators, they trying to sell to a lot of brothers, and a lot of brothers, they unfortunately been walking away with their heart broken. That's what I've been telling you guys for the longest. Like, please stop believing all this guy that what they trying to do is get views. That's all they care about. They don't care, if you lose $100,000 in divorce, if you lose, if you lose your life, trying to date, stuff like that. They don't care none about that. All they care about is views. And it's sad because, like a lot of brothers, they've been falling on traps, like now it's getting, even like speaking about Colombia, and the reason, what I'm trying to, speak about both scenes and both country is because a lot of brothers are dating, are going to Philippines, Thailand, DR, Colombia, to trying to find feminist, submissive women, and what they found, or what they will find is a nightmare for their life. Because how here, like how you guys say, like you guys have bad women in the States, they're not submissive, they're not feminist, stuff like that. We have the same thing in Colombia. A lot of these women, they don't respect the man, they are not submissive, they are not feminist, none of that, what I mean? So it's kind of like, it won't be a lot of difference, what I mean? Your woman with our women's, only difference is like probably your woman, of course, your woman made more money than ours, but this woman's here, that you will find women with an attitude. They are not feminist, they are not submissive. If you they can even hit you if they want it sometimes. You know what I mean? With all these crazy laws that Colombian government has, you barely can do almost nothing. Now, I'm not saying, like if you date the woman's here, if you are finding submissive feminist woman here, you shouldn't bring her to your country. But it's kind of tricky, with all these scenes, because now it mess up the game to all the women that really, like that for real, they are good women, they got good heart, and they trying to be loyal to the men, like they are really good women that you can do great things with her. She'll be grateful with you, she's gonna be a good woman. A lot of brothers that probably been thinking like, oh, if I take this woman to America, it's going to be the same thing that happened with this brother, with the girl from Philippines. Let me tell you guys, it's not like that. But if you, if you are afraid about, bringing your woman that is from DR, Colombia, Philippines, Thailand, you just better, stay on the country. Stay in the country, like trying to do what you can, trying to work from home, and stuff like that. Stay on the country if you are afraid about that. But I think like brothers, they shouldn't like be afraid about taking the girls, back to their country, because I mean that's insecurity on yourself. If you are secure about what you have, just go ahead. If you don't do that. If you are secure about that, the woman that you have, once you bring her to America, she's gonna change, who she is, who she was. Just don't do that. If you are soon like the woman that you have, she's gonna be respectful, grateful. Once you bring her to America, she's gonna be the same. Just go ahead, do your thing, because you probably can't regret about that. The women sometimes they get tired, about expecting you to get home every month, waiting on you for 4 or 5 months. Somebody else, gonna do the job that you wasn't doing, that you are not doing, because you're back on the country and you need to understand that part. You know what I mean? So like I say, this is something very tricky, because it's messing up really the game for the women that they really deserve, to get better opportunities on the life, to travel to America, just to be over there, to live there, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, fellas, this is a decision that you guys should make on your own. Nobody should be telling you what you have to do or what you don't need to do, because at the end of the day, you guys are really grown men, and you guys believe me if you guys want it. If you don't, it's up to you. But you guys are seeing, what's going on, and a lot of you brothers, they like just ignore it. The red flags with a lot of these women, because they're beautiful, they're baddies, and the only thing, like you can feel, you can feel some brothers, they feel empty inside. They don't have nothing inside. And the biggest flex is to say, oh, I have a beautiful woman. She's a baddie, she got big booty, she got big ass. But at the end of the day, like those women, they are not giving them. I'm not saying all of them. Please don't get it twisted. I'm not saying everybody and their mama, all of these women that are beautiful, got big booty, like they baddies. I'm not saying like they won't give you, a good life. They won't treat you. I don't say they won't treat you how you deserve. What I'm saying is, like majority of the brothers, they just like to flex, they just like to show people. They just want to have the attention on them that they have a beautiful body. She got big booty, and that's it. They don't care what nest. They don't care if she doesn't know how to cook, if she doesn't do the laundry, if she doesn't do, like cleaning the house and stuff like that. They don't care none about that, because the biggest flex is take a picture with a body, post on the groups, and like they can feel, like a superstar, like for a day, 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? So this is the reality that I've been seeing, in a lot of girls, brothers. And, like this is sad to see this type of things. But a lot of women, they play the long game. I can tell how love is, because love is crazy. Like love is something that you experience in yourself. Nobody should be telling you how you can control your feelings, because, nobody can hold your feelings. Even sometimes yourself, even ourselves, we can't hold our feelings. You know what I mean? So nobody should be telling you, oh, you need to date how this way, you need to bring this woman, you need to don't bring this woman, stuff like that. I have a lot of friends that they from America, and they have Colombian girlfriends. Sometimes, they ask me, oh, should I bring this woman to America? I'm like, bro, do what you think like you gotta do, man. You know what I mean? Because I can like kill, I can delay somebody's blessings. if the blessing, like that of that person is like, oh, her husband, fiance, bring her to America to live over there, why should I say don't do that? I don't know if that's a woman that's gonna be for him for the rest of his life, or I don't know if that woman won't be with him, won't be with you for the rest of your life. Like, this is something like, as yourself, you need to follow inside, like I said, fellas. So this is really crazy, bring this type of stories to the channel. But like, sometimes like guys, they don't listen sometimes. What I mean? They see the red flags on the girl, like, and even me, like, sometimes I see the red flags on the people and I don't tell them nothing. I just walk away. I used to have a friend, let me tell you, this smaller story. I used to have a friend that we used to go like a lot to restaurants and stuff like that, and he treat like the waitress bad, and stuff like that. They didn't treat people like, where I the same position like him well. So, I walk away from him because he was showing me, the red flags already. Like, if I was a waitress, you would have trained me like that because I was a waitress. You know what I mean? But how me and you, we kind of like are in the same boat. Now you train me like that because, me and you are in the same boat. Or you will show me like respect because I deserve respect. But from your side, the waitress, they don't receive respect. That's the same thing that happened to the brothers. A lot of women, they've been showing the red flags. They just rather to ignore it. Because a lot of brothers, the big flex is to show, that American woman, that, that they have somebody, some foreign woman and stuff like that. They like to compare, each other. And this something like, like, is like, guys, a lot of brothers, they got a resentment. And with that resentment, like, things gonna work, things won't work. You know what I mean? Because you need to fall, you sell, your life, your soul, your heart need to be full with that word. So, and after that, everything that comes, is welcome. You know what I mean? But a lot of brothers, like I said, they just rather to ignore the red flags because I'm kind of sure, 100% sure that before he brought it to the Philippines, it was some drama already. And if you're trying to find for a woman for not to give you drama, for not to be submissive, for to be feminist, what sense that make, bro, that woman that already giving you all these red flags to America where you knew this can happen? You knew that. Like my mom said, you will know who is your woman, who is your friend, who is the family once you are in the hospital or you are in jail. You know what I mean? In the bad moments, you will see who your woman is, who is your real brother, who is your real best friend, who is your real family. That's the same thing that happened to the women. Once you give them power to some women, once you give them powers, sometimes they forget who they were. They forget where they were sleeping. They forgot many things. They forget, even who the name was, who the name was, the background, all of that. So fellas, please, if you're trying to bring a woman to your country, make sure that this is the right woman for you, because this is an expensive process. I never had done that because I'm Colombian, I don't have to bring women to my country. They already here. You know what I mean? But that's a long, expensive process. And if you're trying to do that, just go ahead, man. Listen to your heart. If your heart is telling you, just go ahead to do that. Not even to your heart, to your head. Because I was saying, like, you need to think, like, a lot of brothers, they think with the heart, they don't think with the head. You know what I mean? So you need to think with the head. What's better for you? If you think like, that's the best opportunity, just bring her back, man. Bring her to your country, stuff like that. Trying to do as much as you can for her. And if it's something happen, it's nothing that you can regret about. But please, like I said, don't try to find women just to flex. Just to be attacking women from America and just to be attacking women from your country because, this woman, yes, they are submissive, they're better than American women, they're feminist, stuff like that. You guys don't have to do all of that just to date a woman. Date a woman is simple, marry woman is not. It's something that you got to think twice. Like I said, what I mean, like, for these brothers, that they are on the 50s, 60s, they like to play, with, like, the one that are on the 25, 22, 30, stuff like that. It's cool to do that, man. It's cool to play around with them. But in my opinion, you guys shouldn't be married. Those girls, like I say, in my opinion, if that's something that made you happy, go ahead. But you know, like when she's on the 25, 30, she's gonna be, and you are on the 60, 65, she's gonna be your baby. But like on 10 years, 10 years after, you're gonna be her baby, because she's gonna be taking care of you as a baby. You're gonna be, you know, like you won't be able to give her what she need on the bed and stuff like that, you know, without risking you healthy. You know what I mean? So that's just, like I said, this is not all the case. This is not like 100% of the case that this is gonna happen, but in majority of the case, this is what's gonna happen. You know, just play around, man. You don't have to marry, on my opinion. Like I say, on my opinion, if you want to marry, you know, just go ahead. If you feel like something that you had to do, like I say, fellas, you guys are too grown to be listening, to be believing, you know, in what a lot of YouTubers say. You know what I mean? Like I say, if you guys, it's up to you guys if you believe it or not. Bad, you know, like when you are around that age, you shouldn't be like marrying, you know, girls. Like just play around, man. Play around as much as you can. Nothing serious, you know, like that's the best time, you know, to be like enjoying your life, you know, with girls and stuff like that. Like I say, you know, I'm just sharing my opinion. If you guys feeling like you guys want to do that, go ahead. But, you know, don't forget the Colombian guys already told you, like, this is something that I wouldn't do if I get into that age. You know what I mean? So, guys, I hope you guys like this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Guys, you know, like I say, now I'm getting sponsored by Faster Slabs. You know, I'm going to left the links, you know, the drink test strips that you guys, you know, can try if you guys are coming to Colombia. You know, this is gonna protect you guys, you know, from getting scope. You know, it's really fast, easy to use, you know what I mean, and at the same time, you guys will be supporting me also. So guys, thank you so much. See your song on the next video. And this was Carlos, the Colombian guy. I also gonna drop, you know, like the link of this video. You guys can go over there, you know, click, watch the video, please. I'm not saying this, guys, Apostle Bros. I'm not using this, you know, to get views. I'm just giving, you know, my humble opinion about this. Don't get it twisted. I don't, you know, I'm not hating on the Apostle Bros, because guys, you know, they can waste some time just to say, oh, you hating on the Apostle Bros. You know, that's not the case. So guys, see your song on the next video. This was Carlos, the Colombian guy. Boom, boom, boom.